Hey guys, and welcome back for the part 4 of my CBLOL mid-season final playoff. In this one we will make an analysis of a game, and the game we are going to analyze is the game between INTZ and KeyD for the tiebreaker. It was a best of one, and I believe it was a pretty good game to just understand what is the playstyle of those two teams. So yeah, let's go. The picks of bans first. The bans. Vega is because it's the old Vega. He was very strong support with the instant stun. The Jax is against Mylon, and the Rek'Sai is against Daydream. Then you have KeyD first picking Rumble. This is because Young is very strong on Rumble, and KeyD just does not want to play against his Rumble. Then we have the INTZ team first picking Annie. This is to take Annie from Loop, and Annie is a very strong pick on KeyD, and INTZ also has a pretty good Annie on Jokster, so yeah, overall it's good. And the synergy between Jarvan and Annie is actually pretty good with the two ultimates together, so it gives a very good mid-game spike. Then there is the Nunu for KeyD. And this, I don't really understand why they went for Nunu when they're against Jarvan, which can lock him down, and when they don't have an hyper carry. Like, Graves is more like a spellcaster. He does not rely that much on the auto attacks. So yeah, I don't really understand this pick, especially because Nunu does not really synergize with Morgana and Rumble. So I did not understand very well this. But well, maybe KeyD has their own idea. And then there is INTZ, which has a very good burst with Jarvan and Annie, with the mid-game power spike of Corki, and they will also have Ahri, which, well, I don't know if it was the best pick, but pretty strong overall. So yeah, the team fight of INTZ will be very strong in the mid game, especially when there will be a little bit more tankiness on Revolta and more burst with the Trinity Force on Mikon. So let's not wait any further and go into the game. First thing first, let's see what Daydream does straight at the beginning. So let's watch.
Mas é o fato de que o Yang foi focado com esse pique, né, do Mylon. E como você falou, o Jokster pegou a N, que o Loop vinha jogando demais. Mostrou ela duas vezes na partida passada
So watch the Nunu.
Naquele duas partidas, desculpa, contra a Dex.
Goes into the red buff, arrives right in time, and goes for the steal. And too bad it was 1 HP and you failed. Okay, so what happened here? At 1 minute and 30, they had Loop warding this red buff, so they knew that Jarvan did not start the red buff. So the plan was for Nunu to do the red buff, his own red buff, and then go into Jarvan's red buff and just steal him. It was very well executed, very well planned, but in the end it was not very well executed, and yeah, this was a little bit sad, but it wasn't too bad. It just shows what is the plan of KeyD. KeyD's plan is to not let Revolta get into the point where he has items and tankiness, and they really want to punish him. So this was the first attempt, and they will keep trying to deny him. And to see so, we will go into the minute 5. Minute 5 and 30. There we go. And now we have a classic. This is a real classic from KeyD and INTZ. Both teams really like to do so. They really like to have the jungler and the support to run together, and to have the AD carry alone in the lane. So we will end up in most of the early game with a situation when you have two junglers roaming the map and then solo laners on top, middle and bot lane. And the plan here from KeyD is they are going to ward the blue buff of Revolta to just slow him down. They just want to contest every single blue buff. First, to slow him down, and second, because this way they can have a safe dragon. If they have the vision over the blue buff of Revolta, they also have the control over the dragon, and they also can rotate better between mid lane and bot lane, and they can also apply pressure on towers. So this is a very well thought process, and this is mostly why Daydream almost always invades. But the thing is, INTZ knows that KD will do that, and what they will do, they will just send their support and jungler together to try to counter that. Here we go. 1 ward, 2 wards. And we go back. So yeah, this is it. This is the whole plan. The thing is, now you have Jokester arriving, and he knows there's a ward here, so he will pink it, and you have Revolta coming with a pink as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he got a pink. So yeah, very well from INTZ to read into KD's game. And now KD tries to still invade, but you will see it's a little bit too... Okay. INTZ is already prepared, they place the ward. Now they have vision on dragon, and the dragon is pretty much safe. So, oh, and yeah. So while this happens, this allows also one other thing is the 2 AD carry or in the top lane, and they can fight each other without the fear of the jungler and the support to come and help. And this is very good for Emperor because he really likes to play offensive. And Mikon actually tries to stand his ground, but he will barely die here. Very cold blood from Mikon, and very aggressive from Emperor. There you go, the heal. So now we are in a situation when INTZ managed to have to not secure the dragon, but to stop KD from doing the dragon. We have Emperor dominating the other AD carry, but this is not time for the dragon yet. And now we go into the minute 12. When KD knows that the next blue buff will spawn. Oh, right before that, KD had a KD caught talkers in the mid lane, so they were stronger after that, and they could secure a free dragon because of it. So yeah, this is the advantage of having a Morgana in the mid lane and a Nunu always in the opponent's jungle. So it's a free dragon. Free dragon, and we go straight into the 16th minute. Minute 16 for the next dragon, because this is when there will be both the blue buff and the dragon spawning. So in a minute there is the blue buff and the dragon. So once again, KD invades with the mobility of Nunu, and wow, there is a TP top from Rumble right before the dragon. This is not the best idea. It has been seen by Young, and Young will go bot to try to contest. So yeah, the dragon is about to spawn, and now they have vision of INTZ jungle, and INTZ is really struggling to keep vision. They managed to kill the pink wards, to put a few important wards, but still, they are in a pretty tricky situation because Nunu still allows for better rotations, and at the bot lane, Emperor is stronger than Mikon, so he will manage to push and then join the team to do the dragon, and they will be in a better position with KD having vision in INTZ jungle, so knowing exactly where they are.
Mais tempo que o time inimigo perde para ficar atacando, e é tempo deles talvez pegarem o encantar, pegarem o atordoamento. Funciona muito bem. Não, você pode tentar até bait nessa jogada. Sim, exatamente. O time adversário vai lá, fica batendo.
Here they go, they slowly set up. And now they group, now that the lane is pushed into the tower of the AD carry. And because INTZ is not grouped, it is not the best time for them to engage. They still try, because they don't want to give away too many dragons. But it comes out being in advantage of KeyD. It's in KeyD's advantage, but notice that they don't take the dragon, so the dragon is resetted. And KeyD gives up on the dragon, and also do not place too many more wards in the river. They will get the bottom tower, but they will lose the mid lane tower for this. So yeah, it's a kill, but it's not too big of a deal. And in a few minutes, there will be another fight for the dragon. So let's go for the next dragon fight, which is at minute 19. And now will happen something which is very unfortunate for KeyD. So notice the vision of KeyD. They used to have vision up until the blue buff for the whole game. Now they don't have the vision into the jungle of INTZ. They only have the vision in the river. And INTZ has vision in the river as well, so if they try to invade or play very aggressive, they will see it coming. So there you are, you have KeyD a little bit late on the warding, and there you go. This is a throw, like 100% throw. This is a very good timing for Corki, which just hits the Trinity Force. They don't have vision on the Corki, they don't have vision on the Jarvan. Do they have vision on the Jarvan? I don't know. I believe they don't. Oh, they have vision on the Jarvan, but they don't have vision on the Corki. And they try to go 2-on-2 against an Annie that can stun you. And the problem here is that if Annie stuns you and Jarvan jumps on you, here Emperor just dashed into the team fight, and yeah, he dealt a lot of damage, but the rest of the team is pretty far. You can see that they are not yet into the river, so there are only 2. And then you have 2v3, and with Annie and Jarvan and Corki with the Trinity Force, Emperor will just get exploded. So going in so offensive without the vision on the Corki was a huge mistake, and you can see that INTZ did not hesitate 1 second. They saw him do that, they know they are in a good position because they have the vision, and they know that KeyD does not have the vision, and so they just jump on Emperor and just kill him straight forward. And they also know that they have TP, and Fizz can TP wherever he wants actually, right now. There is vision everywhere with wards, so he will TP in, so this is 2 kills. And now they will just keep going onto Takeshi and Mylon and Loop, and they will clean up the fight, and they will also take the dragon. So the over-aggression here bites Emperor in the butt, and he gets killed. So once again, INTZ knew that Emperor likes to play very aggressive, and they just continued on that. They knew that KeyD will want to fight for the dragon, and they knew that Emperor will be over-aggressive, and they counter it by just popping him out whenever he goes in. And now KeyD is in a very shitty situation, because INTZ have the vision, they have a better team fight, INTZ now have dragon as well, and yeah, now that you have a Nunu that does not really synergize with your team, and you cannot really control vision anymore, you're in a situation, you're really in deep shit at this point. And it will be seen later, like in the fight in 23 minutes, where INTZ will start to make picks right and left, and KeyD will just feel like they are losing the game, and they will try to engage. They will try to over-engage, where they don't really have the team to do so. Because Daydream with a Nunu is not really in a position to make plays. So here we have Nunu. He sees the bind, and he decides, let's go, this is our fight. I flash in and I use my ultimate, and it will go all good, but the thing is, there is a Fizz on the back, and the Fizz kills the Morgana with no problem, and in the front, because all the back is very busy, trying to kill the Fizz. Then there is no damage to kill the carries of INTZ, and this is the cleanup. And now we have INTZ with 5k gold advantage, with the vision in all the KD jungle, and from now on they will just keep killing the KD players over and over again, just because they have a better setup. And just for fun, I will go straight into minute 28, where Emperor, while seeing that the team already lost the game, will try to go for the big play. So let's watch that. Okay, 28 minutes. Ahri already used her ultimate, and she will keep farming in the mid lane. Emperor saw that, and because he's a reckless AD carry, he will go mid and try to go for the big plays. So yeah, let's see how aggressive is Emperor. Look at him, he gets prepared. Dash in front, flash over the charm. Sadly enough, he failed. He missed his bulk shot, and it is just the damage he needed to kill the Ahri. And in the end, he just dies. And yeah, this was a desperate call. This was just him trying to get a kill to do a fancy thing. But let's be honest, 8k gold for INTZ with a better team fight. And now they already have 2 dragons. They will just snowball the game after that. No need to watch it. Okay, so this is it. Thank you for watching. I might do later an analysis of the game of KD and INTZ in the semi-final, where they played against Pain and Kaboom, because it also shows very well what is the game plan of INTZ and KD. I don't promise, maybe I will not do that, maybe I will do. But even though if you watch that until the end, thank you very much. I did that for people to watch it, and I hope you liked it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, to share it on whatever social media, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter. If you share it, it really does help me, because I kind of struggle with visibility. So yeah, this is it, and thank you for watching.